Edit your photos on your phone today on AppJudgment. This episode of AppJudgment is brought to you by Netflix. Welcome to AppJudgment, Revision 3's mobile phone application review show. My name is Ron Richards, and ever since I've been playing with the Nexus One from Google, I've noticed an improvement in my photos. It's got a 5-megapixel camera in there, so of course my photos look better. But a phone is not a true camera, and while the photos are looking better, sometimes they need a bit of tweaking. I used to pull my photos off my phone onto my computer and tweak them in Photoshop, but now with a couple of apps, I don't need the computer at all. Today I'm going to look at two photo editing apps, Photoshop Mobile from Adobe and PicsA. Adobe, the makers of the must-have desktop app Photoshop, have ported their Photoshop Mobile app to Android, and it's free in the Android marketplace. I was surprised to see Photoshop for the iPhone make our worst apps of 2009 list, so I was curious if it would be better on the Android. Opening the app, you see two tabs along the top. Phone, which shows all the photos on your phone, and Online, which allows you to access your Photoshop.com account and access your photos saved there, where you can also publish to Flickr, Facebook, and other cool photo sites. Right now, though, I'm going to stay with the photos on my phone. Tapping on a picture brings up the photo for you to see. You can swipe left and right to scroll through your photos, find the photo you want, and tap the menu to see your options. You can upload the photo to your Photoshop.com account, which is super easy, as well as delete the photo, set it as your wallpaper, or for the full power of the app, edit the photo. Tapping Edit Photo adds a row of buttons to the top and bottom. The top row are the various editing tools you can use, and the bottom row is used for saving and undoing changes. Looking along the top, the first icon is tools to manipulate the shape of the image by cropping it, straightening it, rotating, or flipping it. Let's crop the photo. Just move the box to the area you want, and along the bottom you can make the change by hitting the green arrow, or you can cancel it by hitting the red X. If you made a change you don't like, just hit the red backwards arrow to undo your last action. The middle icon allows you to adjust the colors of the image. You can adjust the exposure, saturation, or the tint of the image, or you can change it to black and white. When you choose what you want to alter, in this case the saturation, all you have to do is drag your finger left and right to adjust the level. At the top of the image is a number to show you the value of the change you're making. Hit the green arrow to OK the changes, and you've got an oversaturated photo. Finally, the last icon is for what I would guess to be filters, but the only option here is soft focus. Working the same way as the color image tools, you just swipe to increase or decrease the level of the soft focus. Once you're done manipulating your image, hit the save icon, and Photoshop saves a new version of your photo, which is nice so that you can keep the original unmanipulated photo. Adobe are pros, and Photoshop is a slick app, so how does PicsA match up against it? Find out after this word from our sponsor.
Thanks to Netflix for sponsoring this episode of AppJudgment. With Netflix, you can rent over 90,000 titles online, including tons of Blu-ray titles, with free shipping both ways to your home. They have over 40 shipping centers, so almost all deliveries happen in just one business day. Netflix plans start at $4.99, and as a new member, you get a no-risk 2-week free trial membership. Check it out at www.netflix.com/AJ. And remember to type the www when using this code.
You'd think that Photoshop would be all that you need, but PicsA's got some great features worth looking at. PicsA is also free in the Android marketplace and developed by ShinyCore. There's a paid pro version of the app for about $3 with some more functionality. Once you launch the app, it's real simple to get started. Just tap the Get a Picture button and you can browse through your gallery to find the image you want to edit. In a neat bit of customization, PicsA asks you what size you'd like the image to be. Normal, a smaller size for mobile phones. High, a bit bigger and good for email and blogs. Or Maximum, the largest size and highest quality photo you can use. Once you've selected your size, your photo is ready to edit. You can move around the photo by dragging it, or you can double tap to zoom in. Tapping Menu brings up your options. Let's compare it to Photoshop though first and select the Effects button. Here you can manipulate and change the images through their effects options. You can adjust the exposure, contrast, brightness, hue, as well as apply filters like Distort, Pixelize, or you can even use a marker to draw on your photo. They've got filters to sepia tone or invert your image. Cropping and changing the photo size is a bit tricky to find, but if you press Menu, then More, and Transform Picture, you can flip and rotate your image. PicsA Pro, the full version, which costs about $3, allows you to crop and resize your image, as well as gives you way more effects to really edit and change the way your photo looks. In addition to manipulating the photo, PicsA has some cool and fun tools to enhance your photos. You can add word balloons and type in text to go into those balloons. You can give your photo a title and change the font and color of that title. And you can add a bunch of props and other clip art to make the photo more fun. Perfect for making your own LOL cat or LLL whatever you want on your phone. Once you're happy with your photo, you can export it, and PicsA gives you a bunch of options. You can save it to your SD card or share it via email, Facebook, SMS, Twitter, or whatever your sharing method is of choice. PicsA is definitely a powerful app and really gives Photoshop a run for its money. Let's see how they compare. Photoshop is the standard when it comes to image editing, with tools to manipulate your image and enhance it, and a cool link to your Photoshop.com account to store those photos online. But I can see why the iPhone version was one of our worst apps of 2009, with some of the same drawbacks here on Android. While there are tools to edit your image, they're limited in small in number, like only one filter for instance. Also, the controls for the tools aren't as precise as a die-hard photographer would like, and if you want to share your photo, you need to go online to Photoshop.com to manage that. PicsA, while not as established as Adobe and Photoshop, is a great tool for editing photos. Way more options for effects and tools to manipulate your photos, PicsA also makes it easy to share your photos online. Throw in the fun word balloons, titles, and props, and you can not only edit and publish your photos, but you can enhance them with those extras. That said, the focus seems to be on the extras, and if you were a die-hard photographer, you may not want word balloons cluttering your photos. And if you want to crop or resize your photo or any of the extra filters, you're going to have to pay. So what's my judgment? Photoshop? Download. PicsA? Download. They're both good apps to edit your photos. Sure, there are some drawbacks, and Photoshop does fall a little short of what I would have expected, but both apps get the job done as promised. If you're already a Photoshop.com user or you're an Adobe fan, then the Photoshop app will be a must-have. If you want some more bells and whistles and don't mind a not as slick interface, then PicsA is the way to go. If you want total control over manipulating your image, then pony up the $3 and buy PicsA Pro. So what apps are you using to edit photos on your phone? Let me know via email at appjudgment@revision3.com, or you can check us out on the web at Facebook, or on Twitter, or at YouTube. Or you can subscribe to us at revision3.com/appjudgment. I'm Ron Richards, this is AppJudgment, and I'm totally going to make an LOL now.